All right, so I'm going to show you a couple of examples of some non-ambiguous cases of some triangles using, again, the law of signs, okay? So let's go take a look at this first one. We have that A is 6, B is 9, and the measure of angle A is 55. So I'm going to draw this picture. So I've got angle A down here, which is 55 degrees, okay? Side B is 9, and side A, which is, remember, across from angle 55, is 6. Okay, what I need to determine is what the height is of this triangle so that I know, does this hinge around and give me two triangles? Is it way too short and doesn't give me any at all? Okay, or is it super long and it only gives me one particular triangle? So that's what we're trying to figure out. So we're going to go find the height of this triangle. So I'm just going to pull this apart. I'm trying to find this height. And I know that this side is 9, so I'm going to use SOHCAHTOA to get there. So the sine of 55 degrees is going to equal opposite over hypotenuse, so h over 9. And I'm just going to multiply by 9 and see what I get. So let's go turn my calculator on. I'm going to check to make sure I'm in degree mode again. And I'm doing 9 times the sine of 55. And I get 7.4. Okay, if I round to the nearest tenth. And it looks like since my height is 7, my opposite side is too short. It's going to swing and never touch at all. So this one has no triangle at all, or you can also say no solution. Okay, so that's that first one. So again, the height was bigger than side A, which is opposite of the 55, so it's never going to touch. Okay, let's go take a look at this one. I have an angle A that is obtuse. And remember, with an obtuse angle, if we go back to that little chart that we made, let's see if we can find that chart. When there's an obtuse angle, there it is. If A is greater than B, we're going to have one triangle. So is my side opposite of angle A bigger than the side next to it? Yes, it is. This is going to give us one triangle. Okay, so let me go draw this picture. So I have angle A that is obtuse. I have a side next to it that is 4. This side way over here is 10. So let's see, this is going to be angle B. Here's angle C and side C. So we just need to go find those missing pieces. Angle B, angle C, and side C. Let's go do laws of sines. So we're going to do the sine of 120 over 10 is equal to, let's start with angle B first, because I know that this side is 4. So the sine of B over 4. So again, I'm going to make sure that I write out my steps. So I know exactly what I'm typing into the calculator. So I'm going to do 4 times the sine of 120 divided by 10. And when I do that in my calculator, 4 times the sine of 120 divide by 10, I get this decimal. Again, I just want to make sure that I write this down, because if this decimal is not correct, my answer is not going to be correct. But then I'm just going to find the angle B, I do inverse sine, and I'm going to use the answer button on my calculator, so I don't have to type this big old honking decimal in again, okay? And I get 20.3 degrees for angle B. So all I'm going to do for angle C is 180 minus. I apologize, I'm jumping down into my other stuff over here. So let's see, angle C is going to be 180 minus 20.3 minus 120. I love the sound of calculators going fast. It's so awesome. So we get an angle of 39.7. Just got a weird look from my daughter. I don't think that's weird. Do you think that's weird? I don't think that's weird. All right, let's go do laws of sines again and find side C. So I'm going to do the sine of 39.7 over side C. I still don't know yet, but that's going to equal the sine of 120 over 10. Okay, and I'm going to get whatever 10 times the sine of 39.7 is divided by the sine of 120. So let's go get all that typed in. Here goes my calculator typing fast again. And we get 7.4. Okay, so there we go. I found side B, side C, or angle C, and then side C. Let's go do uno más. Okay, one more. All right, so for this one, we have an angle A that is 45 degrees. Okay, I have side B, which is 6, and I have side A, which is 7. Now, side A is longer than side B, and so we definitely only have one triangle, since that's the case. Okay, so we're just going to go find all of the missing pieces. I need angle B, I need angle C, and side C again. Laws of sines, here we go. Sine of 45 over 7 equals, since I know my 6, I'm going to go find B first. Okay, so the sine of angle B over 6. And I get, for the sine of B, I get a decimal. Let's go see what that decimal is. So I'm going to multiply 6 times the sine of 45 and divide by 7. And I get 0.6061-ish. I'm going to second sign that to find the angle, and we get 37 point B. 3. 37 point B, Miss Oxford. Yeah, so angle B, there it is. All right, angle C is just going to be 180 minus 45 minus 37 point B. So angle C is 97.7. We're going to use that 97.7, the laws of sines, and go find side C. Do a little bit of cross multiplying. Here we go again. And we get 9.8. All right, there we go. So there are those 3 cases. There's one where we had no solution, and then there's 2 where we ended up with one triangle and we found all the missing pieces. So for your assignment, if you so choose to do one of these, you're going to pick 2 of these 3 problems, and you're going to explain them. So your assignment, again, is to pick 2 of the 3 and explain them.